All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. All right, welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, beautiful people. How are we doing? And welcome, everybody. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Hey, how you doing? Chadash. I can't pronounce your name. I don't know. But I think I'm close. Ooh. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good day from Richmond, Texas. Good day, Richmond, Texas. You're not far away from me. I'm in Rosenborg, so you're Richmond. I'm in Rosenborg. You're just probably like about 10 minutes from me or so, or less than. Patience, how are you? Patience is not real any rainy. How are you doing today? All right, so welcome everybody. Thank you very much. You know me, right? Okay. Oluwatoyin, how are you? So you know me, right? I'm gonna start like easy, and it's possible for the stuff to go crazy, but I will try not to make it go crazy. I want to be nice today. I want to be nice. Trint, how are you? Udulade Janet, how are you? I want to be nice today. Oh God. I'm not gonna yell, I'm not gonna shout. I promise you. I promise. I'm not going to. I'm gonna stay cool and calm. Selena, how are you? Bishop. Eh? Bishop Court. All right, I can't pronounce that one too. Patience, how you doing? All right, I'm good. I'm good. All right, and thank you for checking on me. But next time, send some money. That'll be good. Anita, how are you? Why is it that only fine girls are greeting me? Now only fine girls they greet me. Oh. Bishop Court, all right, I got it. That's good. Me, I don't know names. I don't know how to call names. See, Anita na fine babe. Selena na fine babe. Patience na fine babe. Why is it that I only find babe they greet me? I don't get ugly person for my network. No ugly person for this network here. How come I only find girls that they get? Everybody just not find girls for my life. I don't understand. Okay. All right, so let's jump on it. Let's jump on the topic for today without wasting time. Nigerian women, they are beautiful. Nigerian women, they're beautiful, beautiful women. I'm telling you, if you are looking for the most beautiful women in the world, I'm telling you, Nigerian women, they are right there on top. Oh Lord, you know, no. Nigerian women, they are very, very, very wise. They are knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. They're very hardworking too. And they endure a lot. They endure a lot. All right, they endure a lot. It's only Nigerian women that will endure nonsense. It's only Nigerian women that will endure nonsense. They endure a lot. And they will just be saying, it is Jesus, it is Jesus. They can take anything because of Jesus. I'm telling you. Somebody will slap them like 10 times. They'll say, oh, it is Jesus, oh, if not for Jesus. You know, they will take all nonsense for 20 years, all for Jesus' sake. Nigerian women, they are brilliant, they are beautiful, and they're strong. That's another part of Nigerian women that I wanted to see. They're strong. very strong. They're very, very strong. Okay? So we need to see that part of it. Very, very important. It's good to raise a strong woman. Like I said yesterday, you raise a strong, raise a strong woman. You know, it's good to raise them. When you're raising your daughter, raise your daughter to be strong. Don't raise a weak lady. Don't raise a lady that is going to be dependent on another person. Raise a woman that is strong, wise, knowledgeable, a brilliant young lady. Okay? So it's going to be easy for such a kind of a young lady to graduate in college, get a good job, and start making money. And we have a lot of them. And we have a lot of them in the society. They're strong, they're brilliant, they're knowledgeable, and they are making money. They're making money. It's very, very important for us to note that. They must be strong. They must be able to rely on themselves. They must have self-love. Their self-esteem must be out of the roof. They must be able to get jobs and make money, be able to buy their own cars, buy their own houses, and invest their money into whatever it is they want to invest it into. Okay? It's very good. And it's a beautiful thing. I will see a lot of young Nigerian ladies, walking in this direction. We want to just clap for your mummies. Your mothers will know well. Eshidada and yobi, ya, and yobi. Generally, eshidada. Eti kwa womoyi. What in your Jew. What in your Jew. They are really doing well. Your daughters are medical doctors, they're pharmacists. Your daughters are into IT. Your daughters are into, different kind of things. And they're making money. They're doing well. They're doing so well. And you see that among Nigerians will believe in education. They will believe that in education that you have to sleep in college. You have to sleep in college. You sleep around the college. You get your degree. You get your degree. You get your degree so that you can be able to do well and be able to rely on yourself, depend on yourself. So we train Nigerian women to be that. Nigerian women, they are very fashionable, very, very fashionable. And that's why they always buy a lot of shoes. They buy a lot of clothes. They overstock their wardrobe, and because they love fashion. Even the Ghanaian women, they are always jealous of Nigerian women. Ghanaian women, they're jealous of Nigerian women. Ghanaians generally, they always want to compete with Nigerians when it comes to fashion, the parties, even music and everything. Somebody is asking, sir, what's your definition of a strong Nigerian woman? Elizabeth, okay? A strong Nigerian woman is a woman that is emotionally strong, physically strong, financially strong, spiritually strong, They are able to stand by themselves. They are not expecting any other person to do anything for them. They've been able to go to school, acquire the knowledge needed to make money. They have the mindset of a money maker. They're not waiting for a man to pay their bills. They're not waiting for parents to pay their bills. They have been raised to make their own money, protect themselves, do things for themselves. They've been able to get trained to stand for themselves. And these Nigerian women could, appear anywhere on any stage. And you will know that these ones, their self-esteem is out of the roof. The confidence, the maturity, everything is just right there. So, and when we're talking about spirituality, these young ladies are not running after prophets all around. These young ladies are not running after pastors all around. These young ladies, they know exactly what to do when it comes to praying, when it comes to reading the Word of God, when it comes to depending on the Holy Spirit. They're strong when it comes to that. Okay? Very, very strong. And that's why you cannot push them aside. You can't push these young Nigerian women aside because they are just powerful. Very powerful. Very powerful. You can't. And you see it in the kind of life they live. All right? And that's why you see a lot of men, a lot of African men, they find it a little bit challenging to cope with some of these Nigerian women, because these Nigerian women, when you see them on point A today, actually by the time you blink, they're actually on point Z. They don't rest, they don't sleep, they're always aspiring to get better, and they want to just go like a rocket, and they're gone. And they're gone. They're very dynamic. And some African men, they get jealous of their prosperity, get jealous of their successes and stuff in life. A lot of these young Nigerians, you see them, professionally, they're actually out there, career-wise. You see them leading teams, Nigerian ladies becoming managers in banks and all of these government establishment and private organizations. You see all these young Nigerian ladies, they walk with their high-heel shoes and with their nice outfit, their gowns, their skirt and blouse, and their pine suits. And you see them looking all beautiful, all fine, full of energy, the confidence out. They're just so comfortable. It's just like these guys, they're born to be great in life. Born to be great. We have succeeded in raising them. We've given them the opportunity to develop. We give them the opportunity to develop, to grow. We're giving them the opportunity to showcase the talent and the gifts within them without anybody trying to cover their glory like they used to do in the past. But now it's different. It's totally different now. So these young Nigerian women, they're doing pretty well. Now, to be strong is good. To be strong is very, very good. Now, most of all these young ladies, they are being trained by a single mother. Like I said yesterday, these young guys or these young ladies trained by single mothers. Daddy disappeared when they were like 2-3 years old, nowhere to be found. And these young ladies, they grew up with a tough, strong woman. If you see any divorcee or any single mother in this world, those people you're looking at, they are not weak people. Those people are strong. They're stronger than you think. At a level in their life, they will go and hide in the bedroom and cry. They will hide in the shower to cry. But you see, a time will come in their life that they will just stand up and say, you know what, I don't care what's going on anymore. I just want to survive. And then you see them come out as strong people. They're strong mentally, they're strong spiritually, they're strong emotionally, they're strong financially too. They go back to school. And then they look for a new job. Then they buy a new house. Then they buy a new car. Then they're training their children. And you see those kids are looking at mommy. They're looking at mommy, 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 mommy. So, they no sign of a man, no example of a man, growing up, mommy is just the almighty parent. Mommy is just the almighty parent, and she's so strong. She's just strong. At the age of 50, she's in school. And she was in school at 50, and she went through school. Now she's a nurse or she's whatever. And the daughter is looking at her. The daughter is looking, the son is looking. That's endowment. Endowment. They see her clean up the house. They see her, It's good to be strong. Very, very good. Train your kids to be strong, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. They must be able to live their lives by themselves. They must be able to stand their ground and live by themselves. They must be able to survive without you. They must be able to grow without you. That is why you have to train them to be strong. Teach them how to be strong. Not just only the girls alone, but everybody. IBK, how are you doing? Just train them to be strong. Give them the opportunity to become this strong person. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. It's possible for you to die tomorrow. You see, Nigerians don't like me because I just want to say it the way it is. Anytime you talk about death, Nigerian men, people will say, "So orokuro mi." No, mi orokuro koto le shele mo so far. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Even the next 30 seconds is not. The next 20 seconds is not. The next 2 minutes is not. So that's why we must to live our life like this moment is the last. Maybe this is the last opportunity for my life. Maybe today is the last one. You don't even know. Àwọn tá a jọ ṣànádà, wọ́n ti kú, wọ́n ti lọ. Ẹni a jọ ṣòní ó lè dọ̀la ká má rí mọ́. People, God will not come and tell you are dying tomorrow. You think it's going to be like Ezekiah? You think God will send Adeboye to you and say, prepare your house, you're dying tomorrow? No, death will come anytime. Death will come anytime. So you don't have to be afraid of death. You just have to be prepared for it. Don't be afraid of dying, but be prepared to die. Part of you preparing to die is by you making sure you send your children to the best school money could buy. Give them the best education in life, which means you are preparing for the day of death. Because by the time you die, you've already given your kids a solid foundation. You don't have to fight for them. You don't have to save money for them. You don't have to build them a house. You don't have to buy them cars. All they need, all that is needed, is a very good education. That's all you need to give. P. David, 21, how are you doing? God bless you, my sister. How is Houston treating you? That's all you need to get. Get that, and you see what's going to happen. Prepare for the day of death by establishing your wife. Because by the time you die, your wife will not be jumping from bed to bed, trying to take care of your children. If you establish your wife and she's working, or probably she's running her own business, but she's making money, and she will be independent, and she will be able to stand and take care of your children for you. And you're going to be happy on your way going to heaven or hell. I don't know. And don't ask me why. I'm laughing, but I just don't know. So you prepare for the day of death by being nice to everybody. Because everybody's going to be behind you. Thank you very much, Glenn. Glitz, Glamour, BT Gold. I can't pronounce this name, Joe. Why are you guys always very complicated on TikTok? Can't you guys just give yourself just very simple name? Look at my name, Dr. Shola. Is that not very easy? Oh, God. You guys don't want to kill me. I mean, I don't understand English before. I don't understand English. And you want to just kill me with this long whatever. I don't understand. Dr. Shola, is that not very easy to pronounce? Can't you just put something, your name, that we can call it? I don't know. Look at Elizabeth. Elizabeth is not Elizabeth right now. It's Elizabeth. You see, Prince is Prince over there. Very simple stuff. I don't know. And if you are running away from your family members, you don't want them to locate you, say something. We will know you are running away from your family members. We know you don't want them to catch you. That's why you put a long name like that. Why is it only the men preparing when it comes to death? No, I'm talking about the women today. I only use the example of men, but I actually, I think you're just joining, so you didn't get to understand the whole thing. You're just joining, so maybe you should listen a little bit more. You'll get it. So as a woman, you need to actually raise that, girl, make her very strong. Make her very strong. Push her to be able to stand on her feet. Let her stand. Don't let her be depending on someone else. Don't raise a dependent, or what do you call it? I think I'm right. Just don't raise someone that will be depending on somebody. Raise a young lady that is strong. Raise a young lady that could fight for herself. Raise a young lady that could stand her ground in the midst of opposition. Raise a young lady that could get a job, go to school, get a job. Raise a young lady that could learn something, learn a trade, learn something, maybe tailoring, maybe makeup, maybe anything, and she will excel in it. Raise a lady with self-esteem out of the roof. That's who we are as people. That's African women for you. That's who Nigerian women have. Especially the Yoruba ones. The Yoruba ones, they are industrious. They're not just full-time housewives. They are out there. You go to Oshodi Market, you see them there. You go to, anywhere you go to, you see the strong Yoruba Nigerian women. They're all over the place. They're into business. They're into, a lot of them are super educated, especially the ones from Ogun State, the Ogun State people. You see them well educated. And they're everywhere. Very strong. So your own mother raised you to be strong, and we have that strength in us, from God. And so you should raise strong young ladies. Don't raise ladies who will be running after prophets. That's a stupid life. That means you have not raised a good girl. Or maybe you yourself, you are not good. Your mommy didn't raise you well. Your mom didn't raise you well. If you raise a daughter that is running after prophets, shame on your life, shame on you, shame on your entire generation. You didn't raise a good lady. You didn't raise a good woman. You have raised a stupid idiot. That's what you've raised. And shame on you. If you raise a woman that is always running after pastors, it's shame on your generation, because you didn't raise a good lady. You didn't raise a powerful, strong woman. You've raised the Bobrisky. And shame on you. And maybe your own mother didn't raise you well too. That's why you are following, you're going all around, running after prophet all around the place. Your mother didn't raise you well. Didn't raise you well. You're a disgrace to your generation when you are that person going all around, running after prophet all around the place. You are reducing yourself to nothing. To nothing. And it's shame on you if that's who you are. You know, I tell people, please don't marry any girl that you see that is running after prophet. Any girl that is running after prophet, please don't marry them. I connected one to one guy, and the first day they had a talk, she asked the guy, please, what's your mother's name? And the boy asked why. He said, because I want to give it to my prophet. And the guy said, never call my number again. Don't you ever call this number anymore. I look at the boy, I said, your head did there. You are a very correct young man. Thank you, MVP, for the gift. Really appreciate that. So you're a correct guy. Thank you, IBK, for the gift. I really appreciate that too. The guy said, in your life, don't call this place again. Don't call this telephone number anymore. And the guy reported to me, and I said, your head did there. Good job. Good job. Any girl that is addicted to going to prophet or asking for somebody's name to go to prophet, don't even venture. Don't even try to. You can't change him. You can't change her, sorry. Please don't even try it. Don't marry such. Because if you marry such a person, that person right there will allow the prophet to run your marriage for you. The prophet will run your marriage for you. The pastor will run your marriage for you. No. There's no place for prophet in marriage. There's no place for pastors in marriage. No place. Marriage is just between three people, sorry. You, the husband, the wife, and God. That's it. The prophet that is actually still fighting with his own wife, we don't even know maybe he will divorce his wife or not. That's the person you are carrying your own name to pray for you. Shame on you. Shame on your generation. Your head is not correct. The salt and water day your head. With all this that we're seeing on social media now and we're seeing every day, and your whole head is still not correct, and you're still running after one prophet or the other all around. Your head is not correct. It's only salt and water inside your brain. For you to sit down and just think and ask yourself questions. With all the prophet that you have in Nigeria, Nigeria is still the way it is. With all the revelation they see, they couldn't see any revelation that will change our country and make the country better. And those are the people you still run around to. Shame on you. Any Nigerian that is still doing the same thing, running after prophet and pastors all around, shame on your life. You're a disgrace. You're not a child of God, you're a child of the devil. You don't know God. It's only prophet you know. If you really know God, you'll be hearing from the Holy Spirit by yourself. So women should raise a strong woman, just like yourself. Raise a strong woman. Don't raise a Bobrisky. Don't raise a girl that will be looking for prophet and revelation and prophecy all around. Raise a girl that knows how to call upon the God Almighty. Raise a girl that actually knows how to connect with the Holy Spirit. All right? That's what you raise. Ìgbà tí ìyá náà orí ìyá ò pè dẹ́tẹ̀lẹ̀, báwo ni orí ọmọ ṣe fẹ́ pé? Àti ìyá gan fúnra ẹ̀ ó ti bólùṣọ́ sùn bíi 50 times. Ló ń ṣe ọbẹ̀ lọ fólùṣọ́. Ó ń ra súùtù fún pásítọ̀. Ó ń sọ 10% fún pásítọ̀. Pásítọ̀ ti kó gbogbo orí ayé ẹ̀ ó ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ. Olórí kórí. O lè gbàdúrà fúnra ẹ̀ ní kọ́nà yàrá. You can't pray for yourself in the corner of your room. Abẹ́kiri bí ọlọ́bọ̀nbọ̀n. Ìwọ́n nìkan ló ní problem. Only you get problem. Àmọ́ ṣòro tó ní, àwọn ṣòro tí jẹ́rọ ní, tó ń sáré káàkiri àdúgbò bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọ́n nìkan ló ní gbogbo ṣòro Nàìjíríà orí ẹ̀ nìkan ló wà. Ìbá ìrísẹ́ yìí náà ni, o lọ kàwé, o mọ̀wé ní náà. Tó bá mọ̀wé wà á ríṣẹ́ náà. Àmọ̀wé, I can't get a job. It is powers and principality from my mother's side, from my father's side. It must be powers and principality. Shut up and sleep somewhere. O mọ̀wé ní job. O mọ̀wé kankan wọ́n ṣe interview fún ẹ o pass interview o ní powers and principality ló ń lé ẹ kiri. Wọ́n béèrè pé what is your name? O sọ my name is my name's Nigeria is very funny. It's only Nigeria I've never had this ever. I've never had it from American or from a British. Nigeria say my name's O kọ mélòó wèrè ẹni gan. O kọ mélòó wèrè ẹni tó my name's à ń béèrè orúkọ oríkì tí a tó béèrè oríkì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sọ béèrè oríkì ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ my name sir dàpẹ̀jàgbà òsì ó mọ̀wé níjọ́ ó kàwé kó lọ jókòó síbi kan kó yé dayé láàmú káàkiri àdúgbò nonsense. You're going to raise a very powerful woman. Raise a powerful woman that will depend on God and believe in herself. that will not be willing to destroy the life of another person. You don't understand. Even though marriage revolves around the man. The marriage is not a rule bearing. Marriage is the load of a man. If you don't understand it, marriage is actually the load a man must carry. It is a man who must carry marriage. It is a man that must carry marriage. You're a woman. You want to carry marriage. You don't get power. It's not your call. It's not your responsibility. You can carry marriage. What's your rule? What's your rule? Àwọn aláìgbọràn ọkùnrin ni wọ́n sọ pé bí marriage ìwọ ló ní marriage yìí náà ìwọ ló ní marriage orúkọ lẹ̀ ní ọ̀lẹ́ òsì ta ló raise life now who raised you as a man idiot ṣé ìbò rà nù bí you know that kind of stuff you don't even know ẹni tó máa carry marriage you don't even know who owns the marriage you don't even know wọ́n máa sọ pé obìnrin ló nílé obìnrin kọ́ obìnrin my foot ni obìnrin ló nílé gbọ́dọ̀ fi leader sí where do you leave leader. Ìmọ̀lùkùtù pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ obìnrin lé nílé obìnrin irọ́ wo ló nílé obìnrin wo ló nílé ìwọ jẹ́ kóbìnrin nílé fọ́dún kan máa da ilé yẹn rú nìyà obìnrin wo ló nílé obìnrin kan ló nílé o ọkùnrin ló ń gbélé rú the man is the one carrying the house. The woman doesn't have, you don't have the strength for it. You don't have no strength for that stuff. No, allow a woman to pay allow a woman to pay bills for 6 months. Let the husband no get money. Let a woman carry bill for 6 months. Like 60% of women, everybody will know that you are the one paying this because it's not your call. That's not your responsibility. But the man will pay the bills for 7 years. Nobody's gonna know. Mama. Okay, don't worry. I was pocket English. A man will pay the bills for 1 year, 7 years. Nobody will know. Nobody will hear Jack because it's his responsibility. That's his responsibility. Oh yeah. A woman doesn't have a responsibility. A woman is supposed to carry the responsibility of the husband. We're supposed to be responsible together for everything. All right? So, and see, and this is why I want to come to this point here. It's good to raise a very solid, strong, tall, bold, woman. Raise a young lady that is strong. These young ladies, they don't feel bad. They dress up in rags, showing the breast, showing the side of the breast, showing the lap, and they put it on social media. They feel so good. They're kind of like, I love myself. Those kind of women that love themselves, they don't even care what people say. It's good for us to raise those kind of ladies. The bold. They love themselves. It's very good. For real. Very, very good to raise those ones. But at the same time, we got to raise a woman that could submit. I don't know what's how they talk. You have to raise a submissive woman. She's strong. Yeah. She's bold. Yeah. She's educated. Yeah. She's a go-getter. Yeah. But can she submit? No. Oh, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. Oh, they come out all strong and bold. They speak good English, good grammar, everything's shining, nice. They're making money. They have titles behind their names and stuff. Da, 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 da. But when we talk about profession, we talk about career, they're good. You talk about the society, they're good. You talk about the social media, they're good. They talk about marriage, they don't understand what it is. They don't know what it means. What is marriage? I don't know. I just believe that I'm going to actually replicate what I'm doing at work at home. No, you cannot. You can't bring what you're doing at work. You can't bring it home. The house is different. The house is different. Totally different. And you see, we train our women to be strong. We train our women to be go-getters. We train our young ladies to excel. They make money. They're on top of everything. But there's one thing we have refused to train them. We have refused to train them about marriage. It's different. Are you supposed to compete with a man? Well, I do that at work. I know. Yeah, you do that at work, but are you supposed to do it in marriage? Then they start speaking English. You know, when you go to work, you are the lady among all the guys, and you have been appointed to be the leader, the scrum master over them, and then you are commanding them, telling them to do this, telling them to do that. You leave that, you see, that's your nature, that's your character, and that's your office right there. You leave it at work. You know how to leave that at work, right? You have to leave that at work. And then when you get in your car, driving all the way home, you assume the office and the position of a wife, which is totally different from what you just did at work. So you can't bring that same thing home. Sorry, man. You cannot. I understand that you're speaking American accent over there, which is good. I love that. I know you want to speak when you get home too. That's fine. You know, there's no problem about that. But there's actually a new sheriff in town. Once you get to the house, there's a new sheriff in town. Once you get to the house, there's a leader in the house. It's not one of your characters at work. He's not one of those boys with it's not those office here. Their tie is tearing like this. No. He's a different guy. No, this guy you're meeting at home is different from those boys. Those boys are different. So you cannot bring the way you are doing at work, you can't bring it home. Sorry, madam. No. You see, what happened is they trained you to be strong. Okay, which is good. They trained you to be a go-getter. That's fine. They gave you the best of the best education. That's fine. But you need to still go to school to learn about marriage. And you'll find out that it's actually totally different. It's totally different. It is totally different. And why is it that you go on dates as a very pretty girl and you're making money, 6-figure salary, and you have a nice car, you have a nice house for yourself, but every time you go out on dates, these guys will end up dumping you and running away. Long, Mama, I'm sorry, I go interpret in English for you. How are you? I thank you for the gift. I didn't know it. Once they see that sign in you. Now, I want to quickly warn you. A well-educated woman will sound like a proud woman. I'm not kidding. If you agree with me, say yes. If you agree with me, say yes. A very educated woman will sound like she is a rude person, disrespectful. That's how they sound. That's how they sound. When a woman that is educated is talking, you sound rude. Thank you. You sound rude. But we have forgotten that education will come with a different level of understanding, of knowledge. There are certain things that ordinary women would do that they must not do anymore. They can't do it. They are now on a different level. And then you think that, oh, she's not humble. She's not humble. No, she's humble. But why is she talking like that? She's talking like as an educated person. It's a different culture. So if you're not there in a class, you can't understand. If you're not in that category, you cannot understand. And that's why I tell men, please, once a lady is educated, the way she'll talk to you is different. The way she's going to talk is different. The way she sit down is different. The way she's going to eat is different. And then when she's eating, you think like she's just proud. But the way she eating like that. What do you mean, why is she eating like that? She's using fork and knife to eat amala. What's the problem with you? That's the level. That's how they do it when they go to all these meetings and stuff and everything. It took me. They trained me. I wanted to collect the Duke of Edinburgh's award. And they had to train me for 3 months. Just imagine, 3 months just to dine with the president. They trained me 3 months to use fork and knife. I must know the names of all the different forks, the different knives and spoons and everything. Which one is the salad fork? Which one is this fork? Which one is the... I must know all that. Because when I'm dining with the president, I must not pick the wrong one. And then, funnily, when they brought the food, it was still amala. Why train me on fork and knife when you are bringing me amala? I'm supposed to wash my hand and devour this thing. No, they want me to be presentable. They want me to understand that this setting right now is a different setup. This is not your house. This is not your house. It's not that the president is proud. It's not like she is proud or you are proud. It's just that this is the setting where we are. A very educated woman is actually a very cultured woman. And if you don't understand, you think she's proud. But she's not. That's our class now. If you are not in that class, don't go far. Because you get irritated. You get disrespected all the time. That's how you're going to feel. You don't want to go. No. But, you see, one funny thing about this whole thing is, as you're not building yourself to be tough, build yourself to be a tough woman. A tough woman. You can take this, you can take this. I'm not saying take nonsense in marriage. You must not take nonsense in marriage. Okay, don't actually settle down for anybody. Don't settle down anybody that will not respect you, that won't respect your personality, that won't respect your position, that won't respect your education also. Don't marry such. Don't marry such. No. See, you cannot go and marry someone from Nigeria and then you are bringing him to the US and you are thinking the second day he must already start carrying water from outside. He must now start cleaning and cooking. He must be laying the bed. No, he will not do that. Don't expect him. He's fresh coming from Nigeria. He will not clean. He will not sweep. He will not cook. He will not do nothing. Men in Nigeria believe that's the responsibility of a woman. But in America, it is not the responsibility of a woman. A woman doesn't have responsibility. It is the responsibility of the wife, of the husband, that the woman will be responsible for. Your own responsibilities. That's what I help you to achieve. That's what I stand with you with. Now pay the bills with you. We cook together. We clean together. We take care of the kids together. We do all these things together. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it one time. No. So you don't want to waste your time just bringing him here, boom, and then you start shouting. He's not complying. He's wasteful. He doesn't stay home. The guy don't know. That's not his style. That's not his life. No. It's not. So don't let me go. Don't let me deviate from the point. So we got to raise a wife. Raising a wife starts from day one, from 1 year old, which means the responsibility of training a wife is in the hands of the mother and the father. Likewise, raising a husband is from day one, and that's the responsibility of the man and the woman. When you as a man just suddenly disappears from the home, do you know what you're doing? You are actually going to be messing up the life of your children, and your children will not be balanced because you didn't provide that fatherly, what can I call it? That fatherly love and training that should be put into the everyday life of these young people. You want them to do well in school? Yeah. We have a lot of young ladies that are doing well in school. They went to college, they became doctors, first class and everything. But right now, they are not finding it easy in marriage. Many of them are divorced. Some got married 1 year and they're out of the marriage. Some are still struggling inside of the marriage, and they're frustrated and shouting and yelling all the time and stuff like that. Some of them are finding it difficult to even find anybody to engage them. Because you push them to learn all these great things. You push them to achieve all this greatness. But you fail to teach them about something that is actually the most important. And this is where they're going to stay for the rest of their lives. Marriage is actually going to be where they will stay for the rest of their lives. It's just like you planning for wedding, but you didn't plan for marriage. It's terrible. That's a very terrible step to take. I believe you should plan marriage, not weddings. But instead of that, you push these young ladies to go get the goals. Now, it's difficult for them to now figure it out. Who is a woman? How you train your daughter to compete with men? You train your daughter to succeed more than men. You train your daughter to believe that as a female, you are actually more superior than men. Don't let anybody push you to the background. As a female, it's possible for you to fight for yourself. Develop that boldness and fight for yourself. As a woman, you are not supposed to keep quiet. Whatever it is that is within your heart, say it. Be bold enough to express yourself. Now, your sexuality, be happy with who you are. It's your breast, it's your bone. Feel free to show it anytime. That belongs to you. It's not anybody's property, it's your property. We train them to love themselves, we train them to appreciate themselves. But we're busy fighting. Husband and wife busy fighting. We're busy quarreling. And we've neglected that most important part of raising a female to be a wife. To be a wife. We didn't raise them to be wives. We did. You taught them to wash the dishes. Yeah, you can do that for yourself. You taught them how to iron their clothes and sweep, and cook, But there's going to be a man that will show up in your life just like your dad right now. But sometimes the dad is nowhere to be found. So they didn't get to see the office of a father in operation. It's just only mommy. Just mommy. All right? And mommy, they remember that the daughter will one day get married. Mommy is a single mother. She's tough. She's strong. She's a go-getter. And she trained our daughter to be the same. But now, the daughter is in love. And she must get married. But she doesn't know how to be a wife. Because mommy didn't show her. Mommy did a wonderful job training a lady. Mommy did a wonderful job training a professional. But mommy did not remember to train a wife. We believe it's something that when you grow into it, you're going to grow into being a wife. No, you can't grow into it. It's just like you can't grow into being a husband. And that's the problem we're having today. A lot of men just believe because I have a deep voice, I have a penis, then I'm a man. So a man should be the leader and I'm the husband. No, you can't just assume that position like that. You must be trained to get into it. You can't just become a husband. A husband is not somebody that is just walking the street. You can't just be a husband. A husband is not somebody without knowledge. You can't be a husband. A husband is not somebody that doesn't have wisdom. You have to have a big heart. You have to have a big heart. Before you can actually be a husband, you must be trained to do that. People say, oh, leaders are born. No, leaders are not born. Leaders they were trained. You develop the leadership skill. You develop that skill. You develop it. You go to school. You learn it. You develop it. You understand it. It was just like you saying disciples were born. No, Jesus picked them. They were not born. He trained them. He said, come. He said, come, I will make you. Leaders are made. Yes. He said, come, I will make you. There's a making period for everything in life. You can't just assume the position of anything. You have to be made. And that's why I tell parents these days, you have to be intentional about training. Training your children, one, to become CEO, this good. Training your children to be good in school, to become, professors and all kinds of stuff. Training your children to be doctors and lawyers and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, to make money and everything. Yeah, you can do that. But never forget to train the boys to be a husband. And never forget to train the ladies to be a wife. Never forget. Never forget. Many of you guys don't even care about that. You think we're going to grow into it. And that's why we are where we are now. I shared this story with you guys before. I'm not sure, probably on this line, maybe I do. My dad, because my mother owns a pharmacy store, and every day I see this brother will come and buy this Durex. You see, they call it Durex, but it's condom, put together inside of a nice pack and stuff. And this uncle will come to buy one every time. And I say, hey, Shola, for me, need Durex, come. I'll just give him. So one day, I started thinking about this and I said, what exactly do they use this thing for? This Durex. And this brother is always coming to buy it almost every day. So I took it to my mom. I said, Mommy, what is this? What do they use this thing for? My mom couldn't tell me. So she said, go take it to your dad and your dad is going to tell you what they do with it. So I went to my dad and my dad was sitting outside and I said, Daddy, what is this? And my dad said, oh, it's shaving cream. They use this in shaving. I said, oh. But inside my head, I was kind of like, but that brother no get baby now. That brother that is always coming to buy this thing no get baby. What's he shaving? But I didn't want to, argue with my dad, so I took it back there. So luckily the second day, that brother just showed up again. He said, Shola, give me one Durex. I said, you want to shave your baby? Because I don't say you get baby because this thing is for shave you. That brother just started laughing. I said, okay, so I gave him one. He left. And there's always 4 inside. So he will go and use it for 4 days or 2 days or whatever. And then we'll come back again and buy another one. So during this time, it was kind of like Christmas time. It was Christmas time. So my dad and my mom on Christmas Eve, they decided to go to your town to visit their family. So they left us at home. So me, I was at the store. Every time mommy would tell me to stay at the store, so I'll stay at the store to sell. So on this day, I now called my little brother. I was like, let's open this thing. Daddy said this thing is shaving cream. But that brother, when I told that brother, he was laughing. And that brother don't get baby. So let us open it and see what is inside. So we did. And then we opened the first box. And we found out it's balloon. This is this balloon? Why is daddy and mommy lying to us about this thing? So we took a lot of it and we inflated it, hang it on the ceiling fan everywhere in the house because tomorrow is Christmas. And our mouth was greasy, our hand greasy, everything greasy. It was like, what kind of blow is this that is greasy? You know, what kind of blow is this that is greasy? So we hang the whole stuff all around the house and stuff. So daddy and mommy just arrived from Oyo with some of their friends. We were very excited. Welcome, daddy. Welcome, mommy. We decorated the house. And my dad and mom was like, wow, what did you guys do? I was like, come and see. And we took them to the living room. And my dad almost passed out. And my dad almost passed out. He almost died. So it was that anger that he took us and he beat the hell out of us. The guy beat the hell out of us. And my mother now came to him at the back and said, but why are you beating the boys? Why would you do that? I said, but what did you tell them when they asked you? He said, I told them it was shaving cream. He said, you could have shared the truth with them. But why did you lie to them? Now you're beating them for a crime. Now, so my dad left us alone. So I went to the boys' quarters. I was crying and stuff. And my brother went to his own room too, crying and everything. So they removed all the blows from the stuff and everything. And the grease was there. So they had to go and use soap to wipe all this stuff off and everything. So the next day, my dad now came to apologize to me. I was like, I'm sorry. I was thinking you're not old enough to know the truth. That was why I lied to you. But now that you find out, that stuff is what they call condom. They use it for sex. I was like, no wonder. That stupid brother is buying it almost every day. He's just banging somebody. He's just banging somebody all around the place and stuff. So the second day, the guy came and said, oh, I want to buy drinks. I said, oh, Egbon. I said, Egbon. So that brother eventually found out that now I know. He said, I know, but I got to know in the hard way. That's a hard way right there. My dad beat the hell out of us. And when my dad is beating you, my dad will use the heel of his shoe to hit your head. It is your head, back of my head like this. There's one mark on this side when the thing busted one time and blood was coming out. My dad will use the sole, that heel on his shoe, to hit your head. We will tie you down like this and use that thing to, like I used to say, they want to press the reset button in your head. Now please, and just give, you will faint. So, but the issue is that was wrong. Tell your kids the truth all the time. You train them from when they were young. I noticed one thing. I was sitting down with a 3-year-old girl and we were watching TV together. And suddenly the scene changed. And it was a guy and a girl and they started kissing each other on TV. And I looked at the 3-year-old girl and the 3-year-old girl took her face off and she was looking to the side all through until the scene was over. And then she came back and started watching the game. And I was wondering, who taught this 3-year-old girl not to look at this thing? Nobody did. Nobody actually did. I'm not sure how. Maybe God is the one communicating with them. I'm not sure. But that 3-year-old girl turned her face off until that scene was over before she brought back her face and started watching again. These young kids, they're very intelligent. Whatever you put into them at a very young age is what they grow with. We were lucky. My own generation were lucky. You know why we're lucky? We play daddy and mommy game. You don't understand. That stuff is still affecting me till today. It's difficult for me to forget that scene of when we do daddy and mommy. Normally, they will tell me to do daddy, and then one other girl will do mommy. And then we do daddy, we eat, we do food. They'll say, daddy, about ro amala. I'll go and ro amala. They say, daddy, about sobe. I'll go and sobe. And okay, so it's kind of like my life. I started living the life. Then I say, we want to go and sleep. She will sleep on this side. I will cover her up first. Before me, I will sleep. And then we now tell our children to sleep over here and stuff. It's still in me till today. I grew up playing daddy and mommy. I grew up playing daddy and mommy. Leave and water, tin tomato. Yes. Crystal gold. Your head dead there. They will say, daddy, hello, come me. I will go to Koga to go and fetch water. I will come. We will wash the clothes. We will hang them. We will do everything. We will now go and bring all this tin tomato. We will cook soup. We will put fire, real fire. Real fire. We will go and amalo lota. We will grind pepper. We will put it in. Go and steal mommy's palm oil. Put everything and all kinds of stuff. Back the door. Yes. It's still in me till today. But this generation here, they were taught to be strong. All they did was school, iPad, iPhone, and all that kind of stuff. And they're strong and they're making it. You know? One day my daughter came back from school and she was given, what do you call it? Principal honor roll. And she asked me, said, at my age, were you getting principal honor roll too? I was like, you want me? Why there's a story Buruku Tilis, or why there's a story Buruku Principal honor roll. Oh, so we janitors honor roll. Oh, so principal honor roll. Where did I want to give to see principal honor roll? Honor roll come. Honor sign in it. I said, me, I'm not close to honor row, okay. Honor row from the back. Maybe it's janitor's honor row that me I'm close to. But I didn't want to tell her a lie. So I said, I was doing pretty good in my own time too. This is the funny thing. This is the funny stuff right here. How come ẹ̀kọ funfun jáde láti inú ìkòkò dúdú? All right, ẹ̀fọ́ funfun. Ó tell us no go. Imi baba re olodo ni mi suku. You want to walk back visible on our roads. You know, change. What change in your life? Because we encourage them. We give them the tools. The tools we didn't have. We didn't have during our own time. We gave them the tools. Now they have the tools. They have the iPad. They have the iPhones. They have TV. They have internet. These kids are well knowledgeable. But our own parents in those days, we saw the example of a good mother. We saw the example of a good father. We were able to learn to be husband, to be a wife. Unlike these days that daddy and mommy don't even see eye to eye. On these days that mommy is gone, daddy is gone. Nothing like family life, nothing like that. We go out to eat in restaurants with everybody. We sit down there. Every one of us were on our phone. Everybody on the phone. Mommy on the phone, daddy on TikTok, mommy on IG, and the kids and on whatever it is that they want to be. Even the last one that is 2 years old, he's got his own baby Joy on our own iPad. The new baby is doing baby Joy on the iPad. So nobody's looking up. They'll bring the food, they put it down, you stop, you eat, you go back to the iPhone. All right? So real life no more. And that's what's affecting us now. That the young ladies are bringing their jobs home. The young boys are bringing their jobs home. Daddies and mommies, nowhere to be found. But we're raising strong generation. Our generation is so strong, very, very strong, that the strong ladies are out there with no husbands, no dates, and they're angry. Which to blame? Those boys at the office are not interested in dating them. They're too strong for them. Oh, can't date Twain. Twain? No, you can't. You can't date Twain. Twain is too strong, man. Twain is too strong. She's too bold. She won't be able to listen to you. She can't submit to you, man. You don't want to go there. Because Twain is strong. That's a good thing. Twain is the one She's the one running the show at the office. She's running the show at the office. That is good. But the boys in the office, they don't want Toyin. No, she's too strong for me. The boys at the church, no, not Toyin. Toyin's a man. There's nothing you want to get for her that she can't get for herself. Yeah. Her self-esteem is out of the roof. Yeah. She's tough. She's strong. Yeah. She can submit to you. Okay. So, let's go. Then they leave. Then they come to matchmaking. Then you introduce them to a guy. And on the first date, the guy is saying, no, I'm not going for a second date, sorry. They're bored. They put everything on the table. The babes of today, this is no go and come. This is no go and come. They put everything on the table. You know. They put it on the table on day one. TYK21 is saying that's why young guys need to be intelligent. Yeah, I know, I understand. But there are a lot of intelligent men out there also. A lot of intelligent young men out there. It's just that there is this thing that we call competition that must not happen in marriage. A woman's supposed to, like I was hanging about with Doctor today, and she says something like, a woman should be strong, yeah, but she should know when to stay in her space. You see what I'm saying? It's good for a woman to be strong, intelligent, but she must learn to be in her space. All right? The space they give you as a wife, you must be able to stay there. You must be able to operate in the position of a wife. Who is a wife? Who is a wife? Yeah, you got it. Strong, soft, feminine. You must be able to maintain that. If not, you'll scare the intelligent guy away. If not, you're going to scare that guy. You're going to scare him away. Men cannot stand anybody that is ready to mess or tamper with their ego or their mouth. They cannot. You can be brilliant. Anybody that is ready to mess or tamper with their ego or their mouth, they cannot. You can be brilliant. You can be strong. You can be intelligent. But once you come into marriage, you must know that marriage requires a wife. And who is a wife? You need to learn it. Please, sir, what are sessions that have two different packages anyway? There's one that is 3 sessions. I will take you separately, your husband separately, and a joint session between the two of you. Then I'll do follow-up. Then I have the second one that is just only joint session, whereby the two of you will meet me, and then we go. But the first one is the most effective, because most of the time people may want to share with me a secret that they don't want me to bring up during the joint meeting. They just want to have me to have a background of what they've been through. Maybe they settled it already and done this and all that. So the first one is always very effective, and it's more expensive than the second one. It all depends on you. So once you're able to reach out to me, when you go to my page, you will see my telephone number there. You can send me a WhatsApp message, or you see my email. You can send me an email. I'll respond to it. You make the payment. I'll schedule your time, and I'll listen to you. They will go ahead and cancel. All right? So that's pretty much what it is. So, see, life is actually very, 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 very complicated. Complicated. A lot of people don't see it. They don't know it. And you will see that a lot of women who are single mothers, they train their children, and then they want to fight for their children too. After training their children to be bold and strong, now they want to fight for the kids also. And they want to make sure that they put that young man under. And that's where the problem always comes from. Okay, the mother of the boy too will come up and say, no, I'm not going to take this. I think a young lady should be trained to be strong, at the same time to be a wife. It's very important. Your position as a wife will need that you submit to your own husbands. And that submission is not you becoming a slave. That's not the meaning. The meaning is a mouthpiece has been picked. And that young man happens to be that lucky person picked to be the mouthpiece and the leader of the team. All right? He is not a boss. He's not a king. He's not a ruler. He is just a leader in the team. Now, when you have a team, we're all equal in the team. But all of us cannot be talking at the same time. All of us cannot be leading at the same time. But because he is the man, God has given him that position of leadership to lead the team to a destination. But it's impossible for him to lead without the input of the follower or the partner. So the partner is actually very, very important also. The partner is actually very, very important because a man should be able to lead from the side, from the back, and from the front. Sometimes the wife will be more knowledgeable in this aspect than you, the man. So you submit to the wife. And I've said it before, you submit to one another. The submission is not just from the woman to the man too will submit to his wife. And that's what we call love. And that's what we call love. We submit. I don't share my price on social media. If you want to sign me, you have to come to my inbox. You have to send me an email or send me a WhatsApp message. I'll respond to you. Okay, so we submit unto one another. I do that to my wife. Sometimes I'm not knowledgeable. My wife is good when it comes to direction. Very good. So if we're driving and she's sitting next to me and she's telling me turn right, even though the GPS is telling me keep moving, and my wife is telling me turn right, I'm telling you, I will turn right. Because she's good. She's good when it comes to direction. So I submit to her all the time. When we're talking about shopping, I don't do shopping. I submit to my wife. She knows where to get the clothes cheap. All these things will be very cheap. She knows where to get them. I submit to her. Okay? She's well composed more than me. She speaks better English than me. She'll correct my English sometimes. I'll say, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I submit to her when she's correcting me. She doesn't get angry easily. I do. And when I'm getting angry, she'll tell me. She'll tell me. Stop getting angry. Stop. And I'll quickly stop. I submit to her because I know something bad is about to happen. I'll stop. So we should be able to lead from the back, lead from the side, lead from the front. As a mature man, you should be able to submit to your wife whenever your wife is more knowledgeable in this area than you. Ayaba, thank you for the gift. God bless you. I appreciate that. You see? So the journey is actually going to be good and smooth if parents, you as parents, make sure you know how to create a wife, train a wife, and train a husband. Don't just train a professional. Don't just train a doctor. Don't just train an IT specialist. Don't just train a pharmacist. Don't just train a bold, brilliant person. Don't train somebody with very high self-esteem. As you're doing all that and training them to be strong, knowledgeable, wise, and all that, make sure you train them to be a husband and train them to be a wife. And I want to quickly just advise men out there. There is nothing you are going outside there to see or to find. There is no other breast in this world that is as authentic as the breast of your wife. Hello? Can I say it again? There are no breasts, no other breasts outside that is as authentic as the breast of your wife. Remember what the Bible said? The Bible says, he said, let the breast of your wife satisfy you. It's in the Bible. I'm not just cooking it up. It is Bible that is saying, let the breast of your wife satisfy you. Oh yeah. Now, when you now see all these breasts on social media pointing up like this, it is a lie. All these breasts that you see that is pointing up like this is a lie. I'll say it one more time. All of these breasts that you see that is pointing and doing is a lie. It is koste oniri, koste onigi. Some of them they put toilet paper. Some of them they put rag. Some of them they put sellotape. They drag it up like this. Ọmọ ẹlòmíì ti jẹ ìyà láyé. Wọ́n fà sókè, fà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, fà sí orí, fà sí gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n kó aṣọ sísàlẹ̀. All kinds of stuff. They buy all kinds of bras and stuff. Body magic, body whatever. That's what they do. Ojú ẹ̀ máa já o. Your eyes go come down when they remove the body magic. The breast that is pointing up doing crack will just fall down. Then you start looking at it down. And then you start asking yourself, where are the heroes? Heroes are falling. The heroes are falling. The heroes, they are falling. Body magic to come. Why so cool, lady? Because you have bought Guinness, you bought Hennessy. She ordered chicken, she ordered pepper soup, and she finished eating all these things. Now you call the hotel. You told the AC in my hotel, I'm coming now. You drove down there, rooms, and then she said, can I come freshen up? And you are happy. Open best of the bed. Right. And then you go, hello, room service. You guys have a little wine over there, bring it up here, and chicken, and all that. And now the woman will go to the room and she will remove her wig. You didn't know it was wig. You remove the wig and put it down. Remove body magic. She couldn't even breathe all day long. She now take it and say, 180 pounds before will now become 350 pounds. All right? She now take it off. And then she will now come out of the room. Then you now look at her and say, hey, William, no, bedroom, funke, it's very funke, funke, was 180 pounds. Why did you want to be Billy? Mama, ẹ̀yin àjẹ̀dọ̀ èèyàn má bí màmá ẹ̀jọ́ ẹ má pa mí ẹ má pa fámílì mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ gan mo parọ́ mo lọ́ọ̀fù yín yẹn ni mi ò ń pẹ́ yín ni bó irun yín ò dún irun yín ò funfun àti gbogbo wíìgì ni wíìgì lẹ́tì ẹ ti fún mi ma ẹ má wọ̀rí ṣé ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ mo fi dùn yín ẹ má wọ̀rí ẹ má lọ ẹ má pa mí ẹ̀jọ́. And that is the time you will now see that you messed up. But you see the woman you sleep with all the time, you know the size of her breast, you know, maybe is whatever. That's the only authentic breast you can ever see in your life. And that is the wife's breast. That's the wife's breast. Most authentic. And you see, when you begin to put your mouth on different breasts all around, you will start stammering. They will now say, hey, Kule, how are you? And that's why you see a lot of men that are stammering. They ask the person, why are you cheating? It's all of these breasts you put in your mouth everywhere. Go and look at it. When babies start sucking breasts all around you, they start stammering. That's why you're stammering. You're stammering like you're stammering because you're sucking every breast all around the place. You become imbecile. You become a vegetable and stuff. There's a covenant in the breast. You can't just be jumping all around and sucking breast all around. You have to let the breast of your wife satisfy you. Tim, make I not finish. Let the breast of your wife satisfy you. That's all you need. And that's where the prosperity is. That's where the blessing is. Oh, dear, when you put your mouth on your wife's breast, she will be rubbing your head like a baby. Just rub your head like a baby. You rub your head like a baby. And you too will feel like a baby. And you'll be changing gear. You'll be changing gear. You'll see that you'll be comfortable. And you'll be very comfortable. That should be a soundtrack. I don't know. You'll be comfortable. You'll be rubbing your breast. Your head and your head will be comfortable. You'll be resetting your brain for you small. You're running. Ma beka kiri bi olobonbon. Kama kalolu kiri bi burito sangi. Vitamin B. What do I do now? Okay, I go my house. Make I go, Sean. You guys don't want to make a day here. Make I go, Joe. I go my house. Yo. I don't even want to stay with you guys again. I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. You guys can just go to your house. I don't want to talk to you guys again. Make I go. You can leave you guys. You guys don't want to make I tell the truth. I don't tell the truth again. Make I just tell lies. I'll tell you guys stories now. I'll just tell you guys fake stories. You don't want me to go, but you say I want to kill you. I want to kill you with what? Why are you guys dying now? Why you guys are dying now? I'll just go. I'll just come off for you. I'm telling you. Thank you very much for the gift. Tallest Baba. Thank you, man. I'm single. Don't stammer. Don't agree with you. All right, you're single. You don't stammer. You don't agree with me. Continue. Continue to suck different breasts. You will see where you start stammering. Ajimu, have a beautiful day. I gotta go. I think I need to get out down. This is 3:18. Wow. I need to be somewhere by 4 o'clock. Okay, so I gotta go. I'll come back and see you guys later when I come back in the evening. Will you guys still be here? If you're gonna be here, I'll come. No, don't worry. Life is busy. Continue to suck the breast you're sucking. You will see. Keep on being single and sucking breast all around. You will soon understand. You will soon understand. There is nothing you are doing that we have not done. You think you are dating right now, you don't date Jack. You have not dated Jack. All right, I gotta go. See you guys later. Have a beautiful day, guys. I love you. So I'll see you guys this evening when I get back because I got a lot of stories to tell you guys for real. And then watch out for the video I recorded with Doctor today. Myself and Doctor went out. We had a good time at the park. If you live in Houston, you want to join me at the park, just let me know. If you live in Houston, you want to join me at the park, walk around for 1 hour walk. Walk around for 1 hour and we'll talk about different things. If you want to stop by, just let me know. Then we can get the name and the address of the park and we'll meet over there. Okay? So, do you do anything in Dallas? Yes, I sometimes come to Dallas. Yeah, I sometimes come to Dallas to do events and stuff. But yeah, I do. I travel everywhere anyway. I'm just kind of like resting right now. I've been resting now for about maybe 6 or 7 months, just to chill. That's why you see me on TikTok all the time. But very soon I'm going to actually pick up again. I'll take my bag. I'll be all over the place. All right. So, but if you're in Houston, you want to stop by, and walk around with me like I did with Doctor today. That would be a good one. We had a wonderful time. Okay, so I can actually hang out with you, get to know you, meet you. Then we can record videos together. All right. So very soon you're gonna see them. All right. Have a beautiful day, guys, and I love you guys. Yeah. Bye.